With the URL guys, and we're back with round 2, race 2. I have a very special guest with me for this race, and that is Andy, better known as on track as Hoppers. So, hello, Andy.
Hello, guys. Hello, John. How are we doing?
Oh, good. Thank you for agreeing to join me on this fine morning.
Is it fine? It looks a bit grey up north.
Yeah, it's a bit played down here as well. But anyway, before we get into our chats, I'll get this race going and do it back. So yeah, so anyway, this is race 2 of round 2. This is the reversed grid from the first race. It's basically, this one is a 30-minute race, but it's converted into laps, so it's 20 laps. You've also, in the second race, you have a mandatory pit stop of, you have to between 10 and 20 minutes, which you have to change to medium tyres. And yeah, I think that's everything. I don't think I've forgotten everything. Yeah, no, that is everything. So anyway, obviously starting on pole is Hoppers. Starting in second is Slow. On third is DB. Flat B is fourth. Malpiece is fifth. Blazer is sixth. Bazzer is eighth. Evil is... Bazzer is seventh. Evil is eighth. Peter is ninth. 10th is Spin Jacker, and Soonest is 11th, obviously, who won race 1. And obviously we are all in, it's League 4, we are obviously, I forgot to pin it, but we are League 4, remember guys, for obviously all the people who aren't with URL, and this League 4 is a one-make Ferrari. Oh, so let's get this on the go. Lights are out, and away we go. And we're off. Coming down to the first tricky bit, we've already got DB trying to make a move on Slow. And Flatby on the other side. Oh, a minute. Oh, Flatby went a little bit wide, but it looks of it. Nearly hits DB, but he managed to avoid it. Let's just have a look at Flatby and see what happened there. Okay, so went a little bit wide, hit the grass. And thankfully, I think he gave DB a tiny bit of a bump, but not too much to affect that person. Anyway, they're back on the go. Everyone's all still together. So anyway, while we're watching this, Andy, what's your overall expectations of this season?
For me personally, it's basically going to be just trying to get consistent lap times and just try and push on and try and prove a point for myself, basically.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, you are a good. I've raced with you a lot, and you are a good driver.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not, though.
No, you are. I think, to be honest, you know what I find? I think some people take the racing too seriously, but even though it's just a game.
Yep.
But that happens sometimes.
It does.
Oh, someone just went wide. Oh, you just went wide on that final corner. From being in first place, so that was a shame for you, that happening. Just a little bit late on your brakes. I believe.
I have no idea. I don't remember it.
Yeah, you were just a little bit late on your brakes there. So that's going to put Hoppers all the way down. unfortunately down into last place. So that's very unfortunate, going from first to last in the final corner. That accident's happened. So that's promoted Blazer up to first. Now he's got a bit of a gap to Molepiece, who's got Spin Jacker right behind him. He's done well because he started in 10th place, so he's done well to get all the way up to there. He's got he's got Evil Knievel right behind him. Then there's DB there in 5th, Flat B's there in 5th, Baz is there in 7th, trying to get past. Then you got Peter in 8th, Soonest as well, Soonest in 9th, and Slow there all together trying to keep up with each other. Oh, yes. Oh, Slow I think Slow completely missed his braking point there. Yeah, completely missed his braking point and went completely off. So that's unfortunately put him down to last place. So thinking about the racing, how are you hoping to have a better season this season compared to, because I know last season you didn't have a really good season?
Well, this is the thing, John. Like, everyone's so competitive. It doesn't matter who you are on the grids. You've got your own strengths and weaknesses. But I'm hoping to get a better season this season, because last season was a complete shocker on my behalf. And I don't know what it was. I don't know whether I didn't gel with the car. I don't know whether it was just what it was. It just seemed to be a blur.
I think, to be honest, because obviously we were in the same league, I think that last season was extremely competitive. And I think the fact, because obviously where the leagues were changed, so we did that one league in League 3, and then we all got promoted up. So we all, basically it was the same people for 2 seasons. So I think that it made us all really, really, really competitive, because we were 2 seasons together.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, yeah. And I think, yeah. Hey how. So I'm great. Well, yeah, it is. And that. So Blazer's got a half-second penalty now from somewhere, so that's going to cost him, but he has got Jacker right behind him. And Flat's there as well in 3rd. And then there's a bit of a gap to Evil now in 4th, with Bazza in 4th. I mean, in 5th, sorry. Molepiece is there in 6th. DB's there in 8th. Hopper's there in 8th. With Slow there in 9th. Peter there in 10th. And Soonest there in 11th. Now I'm thinking about it, wonder what tyres everyone is on. So we've got Blazers starting on the mediums. Jacker started on the mediums. Flats on the mediums. Evil's on the mediums. Mole's on the mediums. DB's on the mediums. Buzzer's on the mediums. Hoppers is on the mediums. Slow's on the mediums. Peter and Soonest are both on the softs. So they've gone for the faster tyre, whereas everyone else has gone for the medium tyre. Yeah, and that, I think that probably will cost them, because the softer tyre is actually faster than the mediums. So, but yeah, everyone starts off a different way. But they can't, like, right at the back, but they are fighting each other. Now, Soonest is seriously trying to push Peter to get past. It would just be a matter of time to see whether Soonest can get past, because but these two do seem quite, actually, Peter and Soonest do seem actually quite quick. Oh, there was a bit of a bump there between Soonest and Peter by the looks of it. Yeah, there was a bit of a bump there, trying to get past Slow. That's very unfair. A bit of Robbins racing there. but it happens. But I do. Who would you, Ops? Who would you say, like? Would you say there's like particularly quick racer in League 4, or would you say everyone's sort of equal?
It's not a difficult question to answer. Basically, I think my teammate Souness is quite quick.
Yeah.
But then I think the likes of probably Evil Knievel and the other guys that I probably would, when I made that stupid mistake getting past me.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be quick as well. Some of the circuits.
Yeah. Well, I know Souness and Pete. I know Souness is definitely quick because obviously he races in the Saturday League with me, and I know he's quite quick. Oh, he's come right behind Peter. Can he make a move on PF on this corner? No, he can't. But yeah. Are there any tracks that you're looking forward to this season?
I'm going to say Bruns Hatch and Le Mans, to be fair.
Yeah, they are quite good tracks. And what did you think of, obviously, this round?
Very difficult.
Very
difficult. I made too many mistakes, and the track's not really to my liking.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I know, to be honest, I know reverse grids aren't really everyone's cup of tea. I know I certainly struggled a lot on this track because I'm rubbish at reverse. So I'm rubbish at reverse track. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So then we are on lap 6. Jacker is leading at the moment now with Flat B there in second. Alright, just confused me then. Evil is there in third with Blazer there in fourth. Now they have opened up they have started to pull a gap to Mulpeace in fifth, who's got Buzzer right behind him in sixth. Then there is a bit of a gap to DB. And then a bit further back is Hops. Didn't get out that corner too well. He's got Peter just got past, and he's got Souness right on his rear end trying to get past. And he's got past there. Can Hops come back at him? Let's just stay with him for a second. Well, no, they're always running away, but I know sometimes it's very difficult to try and keep, when you know a guy's faster than you, it's very difficult to keep up with them. Okay, so Flat B's now got a second penalty from somewhere, so that's going to cost him a bit of time. That's going to give Jacker a bit of breathing room. Now, did you know Spin Jacker jacks cars for a living?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I just think it's as obviously since obviously you've been racing in Euro, would you say your racing's improved?
It's definitely improving to my standards. I don't know about everyone else though, but I think I'll get there eventually. But like I say, it's the level of competition. It doesn't matter who you race against. You've got to try and improve yourself.
Yeah.
Before you get anyone else.
Yeah, I totally agree. And would you say for anyone who's watching who's not with URL, would you recommend URL to them?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, for me, URL is probably the best racing group that I've ever raced with. Yeah, I think anyone who didn't join URL would just be stupid not to. So Jacka is the first one to come into his pit stops. It's now obviously over the 10-minute. We're at the 11-minute mark, so they are allowed to go into the pits now. So that's allowed Peter and Souness to get past. Although I think I missed it, but Peter and Souness, didn't they go? They went in on the second lap, didn't they?
They went in early, yeah. For some bizarre reason.
Yeah. So they sort of broke the rules, unfortunately, a little bit, but there was a bit of confusion with it. And as this League 4 is a new league, it was just one of those things that happens. So obviously that's now put Peter up to first, Souness into second, Evil's there in third, Jacka's in fourth, Blazer's there in fifth, Flat's there in sixth, Bazza's there in seventh, Mole's there in eighth, Hop's there in ninth, Slow's there in 10th, and DB now is there in 10th place. Are we on lap 8? We are 12, nearly 13 minutes through, so we're nearly halfway there. What do you think of the car that you're driving for this season?
Oh, the Ferrari, I'm going to be honest, it's a bit of a learning curve. Because obviously last season I was in the GR3 BMW M6, and I've gone back down in like sort of a GT4 specification, should we say?
Yeah.
If they're new to the real world of racing. But the Ferrari's a new car. I've never really raced it. I've only raced it in dailies. I think it's going to be a matter of time just getting used to it. But everyone's in the same car, so it makes it more of a challenge to try and improve.
Well, yeah, it certainly does. And with the fact that everyone's in the same car, there's no advantages to anyone. Because it's the same car, there is no advantage for anyone, which makes it fair for everyone.
It does.
Would you say, like, if URL decided to do it, doing one make in every league would actually make it a good idea to go one make for every league?
To be honest, yes and no. I'll tell you why for no first, is because not everyone likes the idea of one make.
That's true.
But then, if it was one make, maybe it opens a bit more better playing field for the ones that are further back. But then, I would say maybe to just say with the yes answers, because everyone needs to learn somehow. Yes, okay, different racecraft, different cars, and different styles, but one make would probably make it a bit more beneficial for the ones that have probably struggled a bit.
Yeah. I do agree, because at the moment we do have, don't we? We have another league where League of Champions, they do run one make, and the League of Champions, they are in the Lexus, but the GR3 one. But there is something I didn't do in round 1. Obviously, we do have 5 leagues, so we have. So we got Mark, which is Slowpoke. He does the commentary for League of Champions. League 1 is done by Shaggy Scooby 66. League 2 is done by Ian, and that's his channel is Ultimate Racing League. Then there's Paul, who's doing League 3. What is I can't remember out off the top of the head. And then obviously I run the final league. So that is everyone. We also have, which I haven't put it in yet, but obviously we do still have Dubby with us as a sponsor. And we also have a new sponsor for this season called EAC, Eldridge Air Conditioning. So welcome aboard. Thank you for being one of our sponsors. It's great to have you here. Well, great to have you with us. Peter is leading. He's got Sooners trying to side by side, trying to get past. Blues there as well. So you've got the three fighting for first position. Flatbees there in fourth, with Evil there in fifth. Spins there in sixth. Buzzers there in seventh. Moles there in eighth. DB's there in ninth. Slow's there in 10th. So I don't know, did Slow do another pit stop and change his tyres back? I don't know. Oh, he might have not. I actually don't know. Did he do a second pit stop? I'm not
too sure, man.
Yeah, I'm not too sure myself either. And well, never mind. But obviously Hoppers is, so obviously with Slow is well back and Hoppers is about 5 seconds behind Slow, I think, at the moment. But he is keeping them going. Like I always like to see, like I always say, when people are struggling, they're right at the back. It's always good when they do keep on. But as well, Hops does host League 4, so thank you for hosting League 4, Hops.
It's alright, that's what I'm here to do.
So we're at 18 minutes, so we are over halfway. We've got just over 10 minutes of racing to go. We are on lap 12, so that means we have 8 laps left. Blue's in first at the moment with Lap B right behind him, trying to get past. So let's just stay with these guys for a second. Flats went for a pass, but he outbroke himself. So Blue got back past, and now Sooners has got past him. So that's pushed Flat down to third place. And now I just need to go back there. So they're all together. Oh, Peter just got a little tap from Evil there, and Evil got past. So that slowed Peter down a little bit, but that's unfortunate. But everyone is really, really close here. And at the moment, it's hard to tell where everyone's going to finish. Spin goes up the inside of Peter up to 5th. That pushes Peter down to 6th. And then there's DB. He's not too Bazzer in 7th. He's not too far behind with the guys in front of him battling. That's allowing Baz to close the gap on them. And then there's a big gap to Mole in 8th. And then DB is not too far behind him. He's about a couple seconds, and then there's Hops there in Slow there in 10th, and then obviously there's Hops there in 11th place. So Blazer has pulled a gap now to Flat in second, but Flat still has got Evil right behind him with Spin Jacker. He's got Peter right behind, trying to get past. Peter's gone for a pass. Can he do it? Let's just stay with Peter for a second. So they're side by side through this tight left-handers, I mean. Jacker is managing to hold Peter off, but Peter has got Sooners right on his rear end, trying to get past. So Hops, where did your nickname come from?
Well, obviously, Hoppers comes from, obviously, my surname's Hopley, so I've always had Hoppers since being in school, and obviously, when I used to play football, okay, we won't discuss football at length, but Hoppers used to be my nickname for years on end. I've kept it since.
Okay, fair enough. And what about the W? That bit.
It's another football related. I'm a die-hard Wolverhampton Wanderers fan. For my sins, don't hold it against me. And if that's off the accent, I am actually from Wolverhampton myself, so there you
go. That's okay.
And obviously, the '89 is the year I was born, so.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, people might judge me.
Yeah, no, I don't think everyone has their own opinions. I don't think anyone would judge you.
No.
So 14th lap going as the 15th with 5 laps remaining. Blazer is still leading. He still has a gap to Evil in second. Black Bees dropped off a tiny bit, but not too much. But they do have Sooners reeling them in rather quickly. Sooners definitely got out of that corner a lot better than Flat did, but can he get into Flat's slipstream enough to get past? Let's just stay with Sooners for a second and see what he can do. Actually, let's run a little bit. Let's run with this view, just so you can see what he's doing. He's got Flappy right ahead of him with spin. He's dropped off a little bit. So it's keeping it tight around this corner. And keeping it tight around the next corner. And then the same for the next corner. Right, Flat B has pulled away a little bit, but not too much. Spin Jacker is, I think he got out of that corner a lot better because he has really closed the gap on Sooners. Like I found while I've been doing the commentary on this, the racing has been really, really good. Been a few bumps, but that happens in racing. So there's Jacker and Sooners side by side going around this next corner. They keep it nice and clean. Obviously Sooner is still in front. Can he hold off Spin Jacker though? Because like from the last couple of rounds, it definitely looks like I think it's going to be Sooners and Spin Jacker are going to be the ones to watch. From what I've seen so far. What do you think, Andy? Do you agree that looks like they probably will be the ones to watch?
Yeah, I think they'll be definitely, without shadow of a doubt, the ones to watch. There's going to be probably quite a few in that league, well, in League 4 this season, that probably will prove a point. As I say, it's about getting the mentality, it's about getting the car. I know you've got the same car as I said before, but it's down to the skill of the driver. It's not just the car now, it's down to them.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, no, go on.
And plus, obviously, the races aren't just two sprint races. They're also endurance races, so that's going to make it a bit more of an element where you've got to think a bit more different for the endurance race than you do for the sprints.
Yeah, that's totally agree. And what are the? Am I right in saying that the liveries are for the sprint races are based off food?
Yes, they are. That's correct. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there are some. Like, I've been looking at all these liveries, and they all look brilliant. I think, like, it's got to be my favourite is the custard, the bird's eye custard one.
It's striking, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, that's definitely my favourite livery out. They're all really nice liveries, but I've got to say the bird's eye one is definitely my favourite livery out of all of them.
You must be a lover of custard, then.
Yeah. I just missed that. Yeah, I do.
Sorry.
I do like custard. So I think that was Baser who made a mistake. So he's come out of this section. And then he hits. Oh, it looked like he hit an invisible wall. Or maybe it was an invisible wall. I think it's a. There's obviously. I think he's hit the wall a tiny bit. But I think there was a tiny bit of an invisible wall there, because usually if he didn't hit the wall that badly, and it's literally spat him back out and spun him out. So that is unfortunate, Blazer, because that's pushed him down to 5th. So now that's allowed Evil to get up to Evil to lead the race with 2 laps to go. Soon as is there in second, but he is battling with Jacker, so he has got Jacker's got past, so Jacker is up into second. Nope. Sooners is these two are really battling. They are battling hard, but they are side by side. Evil definitely didn't get out of that corner very well, because he's dropped from 1st place down to 3rd. And Flat B's now got past. It's like I'm quite impressed with this league, because it's like we've got 2 laps left and they're still all really, really close together. But Sooners has now got it taken the lead, with Spin there in 2nd. Evil there in 3rd, Flat there in 4th, Blue there in 5th, Bazza there in 6th, Peter there in 7th, Mole Pieces there in 8th, DB is there in 9th, Captain Slow's there in 10th, and Hops there in 11th place. Oh, Flat B made a mistake. Let's just go back and see what happened to him. Comes out the final corner. Oh, he goes out too wide, hits the grass, and that spins him around and spits him out. That's very unfortunate for Flat B, because he was having a superb race. So unfortunately, that's pushed him down to 7th place. So we have got 1 race remaining. Sooners and Jacker are still battling, with Evil still there as well. Oh, Sooners went out a bit. Oh! Just before that corner, Sooners has hit the grass, and that's spun him out. That's very important. That's pushed him down to 3rd place. So that's allowed Spin Jacker to get in the lead, but Evil is right there behind him. And there is someone, and I believe, Hoppers is just there, so he's got them coming up, but this is lap 19. I don't well, they might catch him, but maybe not till towards the end. But Spinjacker and Evil are battling for first position. Both, I believe, yep, they're teammates because they're both in the same livery. So if they can finish where they finish, that's going to be a great result for them. Sooners is there in third. Blazer's there in fourth. Baz is there in fifth. Peter's there in sixth. Flat's there in seventh. Mole's there in eighth. DB's there in ninth. Slow's there in 10th, and the Hopper's there is in 11th. And he is obviously, unfortunately, being lapped by the top 7. Yeah, by the top, well, he's been lapped by the top 5, 6, top 6 so far. Actually, I need to look. But anyway, now they are on their final laps. Jacker and Evil are still battling it out for first place. Who's going to take that victory? Can Jacker hold Evil off? Sooners is still there in third, trying to catch him, but I don't think it's going to be enough time to catch him. But the thing is, with racing, it's one thing to catch someone, it's another thing to pass. Especially if they're good at holding people up. Oh, Sooners went out. Oh, God. Deary me. Coming out the final corner of the final lap, Sooners has spun it again. Now that's dropped him all the way down to 6th place. That's very unfortunate for Sooners. So that's 2 spins, what's cost him a good result today. So anyway, Jacker's finished in first, Evil's finished second, so that's a great result for that team. Blazer's finished third, Bazzo's finished fourth, Peter's finished fifth, Sooners has finished sixth, Molepiece has finished eighth, DP's finished 10th, Hoppers has finished in 11th, so we're just waiting for Slow to come around now. So if you do like what you're listening to, guys, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel. It'd be much appreciated. And that's Slow in 10th. So that was race 2 of round 2. Thank you, Andy, for joining the comms. It was great having you for this. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did, mate. It's a different perspective, you know. Anyway, League 4 guys, if you are asked to join, please do join, because it's a great chat, and you probably have a lot of banter and a bit of a laugh as well, like I have.
Yeah, I probably will be. You know, as I'm through the season, I will be randomly asking people from League 4 to join me on comms. So they'll get their half an hour of fame.
Half an hour of fame instead of 5 minutes. It's half an hour of fame.
Yeah. Anyway, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in round 3, where we will be at Brands Hatch, and that is another 2 30-minute races. So I will see you then.